Good morning, everyone. Namaste. So we're going to start seated today, just for a quick warm up and a little bit of pranayama. So we're going to sit in any comfortable seated position of your choice. If you want to sit on a block, you're welcome to do so. And we're going to start straight away to align the spine and grow tall from the crown of the head. Okay, we're going to engage the core slightly. Place the palm of the hands on top of the knees. And just start noticing our physical body on the mat. Noticing all the points where our body is touching the mat. We're going to start with a big cleansing breath. So big inhale through the nose. Fill up the lungs at the top. Hold it for a few moments and release it through the mouth with a big sigh. And again, another inhale through the nose. Hold it at the top. And release it through the mouth with a big sigh. When you're ready, in your own time, take another one. Big inhale through the nose. Hold it at the top. And let it go through the mouth. Start noticing the flow of the breath in and out of your system. If possible, inhale and exhale through the nose. And start shaping the breath more, making the inhales and exhales deeper and longer, maybe similar in length. We are then incorporating the Ujjayi breathing, the victorious breath, making the sound of our breathing audible, constricting the back of the throat, massaging the throat chakra each time we inhale and exhale, and making a little sound. Coming from the back of the throat. And then going back to the normal breath. We start noticing the effects of breathing this way, of being in control of the breathing. An amazing way to oxygenate our organs, our body, our muscles, all our systems, just with the breath, our mind, of course. Going to do some more pranayama before we do the poses, which is the Nadi Shodhana, the alternating nostril breathing. So the left hand can be placed on the left knee, palm of the hand facing up, the thumb and the index finger in touch. With the right hand, we're going to use the index and the middle finger, and we're going to place it in the middle of the forehead, just above the eyebrows. We're going to use the rest of the fingers, the one you want, one side, the right nostril will be using the thumb, of course. But for the left, one of the other two of your choice. So we start with the inhaling and exhaling through both nostrils first. So inhale, exhale through both nostrils. Then we're going to close the right nostril and inhale through the left. We're going to hold the breath at the top. We're going to close the left and exhale through the right nostril. We're going to have a pause at the end of the exhalation, and then we're going to inhale to the right, from the right again. Same nostril, we just exhaled. Hold it at the top, and then close the right and exhale left. Little pause at the end of the exhalation. When you're ready, just inhale left. Hold the breath at the top, close the left and exhale right. A little pause at the end of the exhalation. Inhale right. Hold it at the top, close right, exhale left. Let's keep moving this way. Just see if you can do in your own time. Following your own breath pattern. But remember, you are going to inhale from the same nostril you have just exhaled from. You can add the pauses at the end of the exhalation and inhalation. Without forcing anything at all. Just make it smoother. Just take your time to inhale and exhale. It doesn't have to be rushed. Let's do the last one. Then we're going to relax the right hand on top of the right knee. Thumb and index finger to touch. Fine lengthen to the spine. Keep your eyes closed. Go back to the normal breath. And notice the effect of the Nadi Shodhana, which is supposed to balance both sides of the brain, the hemisphere of the brain, to balance the Nadi and Pingala, which are two nadis, the main two nadis. The Shumala in the middle, that's what we want to achieve, a balance between the two, a balance between the sun and the moon, which is in each of us, the masculine and the feminine part. Palm of the hands can go now facing down on the knees. We're going to inhale in the center with the head central. And as we exhale, we're going to drop the chin down towards the chest. At the same time, we are interlocking the fingers and place the hands on the back of the head, releasing the elbows down, keeping length on the spine, but just feeling the stretch of the back of the neck. As we inhale, we are coming up, bringing the elbows up, looking maybe up towards the ceiling for a nice chest opening, the first one. And then just release the hands on top of the knees. Close your eyes. Fingertips go to the side of your hips. Find length into the spine. Always before you start moving, as you inhale, we're going to bring the right arm up. Nice and straight. And exhale maybe a little bit longer. And maybe we are going to look to the right, under the right armpit. Using the right fingertips, able to push away and stretch the right side further. Slowly come back up as you inhale. As you exhale, right fingertips to the floor, left arm straight. Just keep stretching with the arms straight. Inhale to lift, exhale to stretch maybe a little bit more. An option, of course, to look under the left arm. And now come back to the center, stretch your arms up, hands in prayer, and as exhale. Bring the hands down towards your chest. Let's stretch both legs in front. Let's just give them a shake. Wake them up a little bit. You can even just give them a massage first thing in the morning. So it's nice to bring back some circulation. Now we're going to bend the right foot, bring it on the inside of the left leg. Left toes are flexed. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Now, if you have a strap, you can use a strap under your foot. Otherwise, just use your hands. If they don't reach your foot, it's no big deal. You can reach your calves. Yeah? Just try to keep the left toes flexed. Those hinge from the hips. And just use your breath to go deep at each time you exhale. And bend the left leg if you need to. Last breath here. Just gently roll yourself up to a seated. Let's move for the twist. So inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left hand, right knee. Right fingertips behind. Nice and tall. Again, the left toes are flexed. When you inhale, see if you can lengthen. And when you exhale, relax your shoulders. Twist. Look over the right shoulder. Engage. Keep your core engaged. Slowly come back to the center as you inhale, and as you exhale, just bring the hands in prayer towards the chest. We're going to move the weight to the right so that we can bend this left leg and join the left knee with the right foot. Option here, if you don't feel comfortable in this position, you can. Of course, if you have this block, but you can use a block as well, a book as well. You can just lift your hip and just sit on it. So you're more balanced, okay? In order to stay balanced here, you really need to push more to the left and use your core. Okay, so from here we are going again. If you want, you can use the block here to the right. Otherwise, we're just going to use the fingertips. Okay, a little bit more away from your body and a little bit more back from your hip, but you can adjust your hand as you come up. So we're going to lift the hips up. If we can, come here. So that's where you might want to move your hand or use a block, yeah, to stay high. And then we're going to keep pushing the hips high, and we're trying to open the left side of the body, bringing the left arm back, and maybe relax the head. You can also relax the right here towards the right shoulder, so you have a stretch of the left side of your neck. And then we're going to come down, and we're going to face the right leg and stretch the arms forward. Yeah, for the side stretch to the right. Slowly come all the way back. Come on your knees. Tuck your toes under and just sit back. So this way, basically. Yeah, so we're going to stretch the toes. And from here, hands in prayer, interlock your fingers, just make circles in one direction and the other direction. Going to bring the arms to the side and then just move your arms This way. Bring it to the parallel to the mat. Let's turn the palm of the hands up so that the little finger comes up and then move the other way back. So this is very good for the shoulders. Yeah, so the movement should come from the shoulders. Last one. Let's come back on tabletop and let's tap the top of the feet to bring some circulation back. Let's come back to a seated. We're going to straighten the right leg and bring the left foot in. Flexing the right toes and using a strap if you want to, and place it under the right foot. Otherwise, we're going to use the hands. So inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, in from the hips. Just see where you can reach with your hands. You might reach your foot or your shin. It depends if you're using the strap, of course, it's a bit easier. And just use your breath to go deeper into the forward fold. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the muscles of the face. Softening the right knee if we need to. Enjoying the lovely stretch on the back of your thigh and your lower back. And slowly come up. Roll the shoulders away from the heels. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, twist to the left, the right hand, the left knee, left fingertips behind. Remember, we also grow tall as we inhale, and as we exhale, we relax the shoulders. We twist maybe a little bit more, and we look behind. Core is nice and strong, and shoulders are aligned over the hips. Slowly come back as you inhale, as you exhale, come back to the center. We move the weight to the left, we bend the right leg, so right knee is in touch with the left. Again, option to have a block next to you. You can change the height. Otherwise, just using the fingertips, you just push everything up. Push the hips high, bring your arms up, right arm up as you inhale, and as you exhale, open the chest, opening the right side, and bringing the left heel towards the left shoulder for a lovely stretch on the side of your neck. If you don't want to do this, it's fine. Maybe just look at follow your right hand or close your eyes. Keep pushing the hips forward. Just come all the way down, but face the left leg. Then stretch forward towards your left leg as you push the weight towards the right foot. All the way up. Come into a tabletop again. We're going to do 3 cat and cows. So spread the fingertips, the fingers nice and wide into the mat. Align shoulders over the wrist and hips over knees. Let's inhale, let's drop the belly down, bring the shoulder blades together, slightly looking ahead as you bring the bottom up. As we exhale, let's roll up into cat. And keep moving this way. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Widen your knees, bring the big toes to touch and sit back on the heels. Stretch your arms forward for extended child pose. Come on your tabletop and push into a downward facing dog. Feet are close together. head, neck are relaxed. You can soften the knees and pedal your feet. I'm going to remove the jump bar because I can't talk. So don't worry if your legs are not completely straight at this stage. Just pedal your feet. Find the alignment into the pose. So the shoulders should be much far away from your wrist. You don't want the shoulders over your hip or over your wrist. Otherwise, you really, well, you're not doing the right thing, really. Yeah. And so you've got this lovely pushing the heels down towards the mat, which will allow us to widen the distance between the shoulder and the wrist. And relax the head, of course. You can move the hips from side to side. Stretch the hips. Any movement is welcome in our facing dog. Oh, it's a beautiful stretch. Let's move the feet towards your hands. Come to the front of the mat. Knees are bent if necessary. See if we can find monkey pose. So the hands come on the front of the feet, so the head relax on the shin. Nice long back. We're going to look at the tip of the nose. Shoulders are away from the ears. We take an inhale here. As we exhale, we come down into forward fold. And then we soften the knees. We come all the way up to a standing, where we just bring the arms up. And then we cactus the arms for another chest extension. Looking up. So shoulders are relaxed. The shoulder blades come together. We look ahead, up. We use the core. Inhale, we are coming up. And exhale, we are coming down again into forward fold. Relaxing the head. Inhale, monkey pose. Exhale, forward fold. So there is only one, but if you want, moving into plank, you can move your feet one at a time behind, stretch the legs one at a time, or you can jump. So if you jump, the hands will be forward, front of your feet, hands will be down. We soften the elbows and the knees, and then we jump into the plank. Otherwise, you just move there with one leg at a time. We come all the way down on our tummy. We place the hands next to the chest. Preparation for cobra. We widen the legs. We soften the hips, moving them from side to side. Elbows in, neck is long. Inhale, exhale, push up. Just use your back as well, not just your hands. And then move all the way down. So we're going to repeat these 3 times in your own time. And then we're coming, pushing up onto the knees. Another extended child pose. Come on your side, move the legs forward. Just a stretch for the hip, further stretch for the hip. Cradle the baby, so left foot is bent in. Right foot, so we are holding, getting onto the right foot and right knee, or you can place the right foot on the crease of the left elbow. Flex the right toes, nice and tall. We're going to rock from side to side. So the movement again should come from your hip. Find stillness here. Maybe lift, bring your right foot higher and closer to you. Remember, shoulders are lined over the hips. You can close your eyes and then we can just relax. The right leg down and change. Do the same with the left leg. So any way you want to do it, you can do this as well. This is another option. So flex the left toes, nice and tall. Start moving from side to side, rocking gently from side to side. Inhale, exhale, maybe bring the left foot higher and closer to you. As closer to the chest as possible. And release. Let's do another forward fold, but let's do forward fold with wide legs before we go on our backs. So widen the legs as much as possible, flex the toes. Maybe walk forward with your hands and then see if you can relax down. So relax the elbows down, relax your forehead. Remember you can use a brick. Relax the forehead down. It's early morning, so we're not as flexible as we usually are as well. Always move from your hips with the movement. Yeah. And if you want to stretch your back, just press away with your hands towards your buttocks. Feel the stretch on your back. Use your breathing to go deeper into the stretch. Just go and walk your hands back. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. With a jumper if you have taken your top off. Wear socks if you want to. Have a blanket. Just make yourself nice and warm. And then let's go on our backs. I'm going to leave it to you to relax as long as you want, okay? So I'm going to say goodbye to you now. Thank you for joining me this morning. So we can either go on the back in Shavasana, or if you want, you can have your legs up the wall, okay? Or you can sit. You don't have necessarily to lay down when we do the relaxation. You can sit down in meditation with your legs crossed. You can lay down, legs up the wall, headstand. If you want to relax in headstand, I don't mind. So we're coming down, using the core to come down. So with our hands, or with hands underneath the knees, we're coming all the way down onto our backs. Relax the head, bring the knees, the feet closer to the buttocks, palm of the hands are facing down. We come up into bridge just once. It's lovely to stretch the back in this way to open the chest. So let's just bring the hips up. Bring the weight onto the shoulders. Push the hips high. Close the knees together. Hold it, squeeze the buttocks. You can support your lower back with your hands as well. Bringing the elbows in. And then just relax down. Bring the knees to the chest. Just give them a lovely hug. Hands on top of the knees. Just move from side to side. Just widen your arms, inhale in the middle, and as you exhale, drop the knees to the right and look left. As you inhale, come back to the middle. As you exhale, drop the knees to the left, look to the right. So you now come back to the middle and just hug your knees to the chest. Happy baby pose. So we stretch the legs up, we bend the knees, and we get hold of what we can get hold of. Might not be your feet, could be your shin, or your ankles. The aim is to bring the heels up towards the ceiling, widen the knees, and press everything down, including all the back of the body, what is touching the floor. So don't lift your bottom up, just press it down towards the mat and press the legs down. You can move from side to side here as well. And then we can just come back with the knees to the chest. You want to stretch the legs one by one. If you decide to take Shavasana, of course. And if you're in Shavasana, of course, we widen the legs. A little bit wider than the hips. We place the palm of the hands facing up towards the ceiling. We just settle into the pose. What it should become a still position, a comfortable still position where you can just relax, let go. And take another cleansing breath like what we did. You did take a few at the beginning of the class, so let's take a few deep cleansing breaths. So inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And each time you exhale, you feel your body heavier. And you feel the gravity pull you down towards the mat. And you sort of think of what you need to release at this stage. Mentally, physically, emotionally, and just imagine it, visualize it as you inhale, and every time you exhale, you see, you let go of the thing you need to let go. Try to soften all the muscles of your face. You can have a quick scan of your body. Noticing where your body is more tense, but also noticing where your body feels more relaxed and at ease. Keep using your breath to relax and calm your body more and more. And imagine the part of your body where you feel really relaxed. It's like it's contagious, okay? This lovely part of your body. So what it does, it makes all the other parts next to it become calm and relaxed, no tension. Which you inhale, and each time you exhale, you imagine that this part of relaxation in your body, each bit of that is relaxed. Relaxation increases and then expands, and you go to encompass all the other parts of your body eventually. All your being. If you want, you can imagine a white light, a bright white light, inside your body and outside too. At the end, you can just see, you can visualize yourself like just a big ball of white light. So stay in Shavasana for as long as you want to. Just remember to be very alert when you go back to your normal activities. And have a good day and see you soon. Love and light.